I guess the style aluminum head that I'm running, when it sets down on here like that, the angle that the valves is on is probably hitting either more up here somewhere or more out here, or possibly in this little indentation here. Maybe a trick flow head or something with a 23-degree valve difference or a valve angle difference would throw that valve, when you put the head back on it, throw that valve on a different angle than what the heads that I'm running is. But I don't want to buy heads right now because those are pretty decent heads that I got, so I want to continue to run them. So I'm gonna have to do whatever it takes to run those heads and try to come up with a piston if I decide to build this block that'll clear that lift cam that I got in there. Go with a different smaller roller cam, smaller lift, and run this motor until it goes on out and save this cam that I have now that I've already purchased for a different build on a different block I got in there. I'll run different pistons with it and whatnot, but get Andy to walk up here right quick and I'll show you kind of what we're talking about. As you can see, this piston right here, you got valve release. Actually, the intake, this is your intake side, and it's got a double valve relief in his piston. I was thinking that these valve release were enough to clear my piston to valve, but when I rotated my motor just a little bit, the valve hit the top of this piston. It come nowhere near close enough to find out if we could grind the top of the piston down a little bit, the clearance or not. It liked a pretty good bit with this lift cam that I went with. So that's where we're at on this project. So I'm gonna pull this cam out and store it back in the box and all and put it up for a later date. And probably either decide to either pull this motor out and go through it and build it, or either put a smaller cam in it and run it till she goes out and build my other block in there that I got. Right now we just unsure of which direction we want to go. That's where we're at. Looks like the Pink Panther will be down a while. Done a little, I guess, research yesterday, experimenting. Found out a few things on the motor and decided to go with a roller cam since it's been a roller motor, a little bigger cam than what we had in it. And thinking that we had aftermarket pistons, and we do, but when we checked it out yesterday, I didn't rotate the motor very little until I discovered the valves are hitting the piston, the top of the piston. So at this point, I'm unsure the direction that I'm gonna go. I can go back with a smaller roller cam, smaller lift roller cam, and run it probably for now, and put this cam up for a later build on another motor I got. It's snug right there. I bet you ain't got no slack in your rocker on. Push down and see. See, you against the piston right there. And that's close to top. If you can look at your lifter here, you see a little gap. Well, the first big part, that's usually almost flush with the top of your block. So it ain't that much.
I guess let's
but that's a pretty good bit.
Back everything off and
Let me check the intake now. I gotta go back a little bit with it. Since I can't roll it all the way over. Alright. It's on it right there. Get back to the top of this in there. It don't seem like it likes much, but that could be a lot. Alright. I just run them down until they stop, because if you go any further with them, they start pushing down them springs. Yeah, it's down there.
We got about 4 threads.
Try not to let it rub on
Trying
it.
not to.
That's
Has it done got dry on us? Can't see what I'm doing on the angle.
Where's your...
Hey, and that valve cover there should be there.
Alright.
Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's right there where I'd stop it.
No, go ahead.
Just hitting that rocker. That's what it's doing.
It's hitting it hard because it is
Yeah.
flexing your studs.
It's hitting it. That will break the stud.
Oh, it will.
No, I am.
Oh, man.
It ain't much
You're-
off, is it?
You're extremely close to being... But...
That save on $32 I just paid for them rockers, push rods, I mean. 'Cause I bought them for a flat tappy cam.
That's not perfect, but that's not horrible either.
Where they run there.
Yeah. You'll blow it up before you need worry about valve
So
train
just
problems.
use them push rods.
Yeah.
Well, I got a Sharpie in there.
Let's see if this will, because it that dry erase. Whoa, wait a minute.
Is that far to go down?
Ah, we're in trouble already. It's... You got plenty. See, it never mashed out. That's what... See how thick it is.
Oh yeah. That's what I was hitting, was the back of that rocker when I rolled it over. That rocker hitting the back of that poly lock.
The DSS saying you can go 650 live, and we're half of that, or 100,000 short of that, and was hitting that. It's like not supposed to be,
Yeah.
and it wasn't. But you're feeling rolling it over the rocker.
The rocker was
Bottom.
binding, that's what I was feeling. I was thinking of the valve
So-
the whole time.
It's like,
Is that normal? It's a new chain.
yeah.
We ain't got nothing in this one, so when it gets down there, let's check it. All right, hold up. See there? There's nothing there. And that spring is not coil binded. So you reckon what's going on with that? That's the part that's got me confused.
But it's not that. It's not
But
a
it's-
solid. It's not up against anything.
You reckon it's just so far down we can't push it no further? Cause that's tight to me. I mean, that's like no play. Unless that is fur them springs will go down. But they don't look like they squeeze together.
Okay. Back it up. Just was I at full width?
Yeah, well,
Alright, hold it. We're good. We're good.
we're good.
Yeah.
So is it, what's the push rod's out of length? Maybe.
No. It's just, that's all the rocker got. It's good.
Oh,
It's good.
so 1/7 would have pushed it further down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's against the rocker there. I see it now. So you can't. See, it's not letting the back of it come up. Right? Is that what you're talking about? It's binding here on the back of the lock nut?
Sure looks like it is. Back to open them up.
Because it sure look like it's hitting right there, don't it? Now it started freeing it up. That's what it was. I was feeling the rocker hit the back of the lock nut probably the whole time. I bet that's what I was feeling. That rocker hitting the back of this lock nut.
Yep.
And that's when I thought it was hitting.
Head and was cutting, had the same problem, but I was actually hitting. And was having to use a mocked up head, but it's cast iron, to use it as a cutter. And I had swung it on and off all of that. And that last time, I just give out when I come across. I went head first over in upside down.
I put that in that S10, so it was tough. The cast irons. Now we're about to say this is a whole lot easier to set. These aluminum. But we done it before we ever pulled the head, remember? And it, which I guess got snug. But it shouldn't have really got snug, should it? I mean, there ain't no compression with the plugs. Well, that has something, but I guess, huh? Or maybe I was rolling over that lift on that cam and just felt that lift.
That's probably what it was. You was feeling all the pressure of the spring too.
I don't mean knowing that it would roll over. It just got snug, but it never felt like it was solid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but
I was never hearing a solid,
Yeah.
a solid lick, but
I wonder why we couldn't push down on them without anything in them.
it's trying to mash. We wasn't
But I mean, we
making
checked it before we put any Play-Doh in it. Remember?
Yeah, we did.
And we couldn't push down on them with our hand no more, could we?
I didn't think so.
So what makes it different now?
Let's see what this one says, and then we'll say. Time though.
Oh,
To fill this back up and roll it
Okay.
all the way through.
well, it looks like that's going to be
This
deep
one
enough,
did.
don't it?
This one was enough in there to get.
Yeah, we got plenty of clearance there.
You just barely even
Barely got down in it.
in
didn't we?
that, so that's why it wasn't making a mark.
Well, that
But
means I can go to 600 lift.
no,
No, I ain't gonna push it no further than that.
you have the thickness, and I don't have my calipers, but
Yeah,
you're good.
we good.
You're
So
good.
I
This
ain't
is
gotta worry
what
about
happens
hitting.
when guys play with Play-Doh.
Play-Doh.
We gotta see how much clearance we do got.
So tell them what's been going on, though.
Well, we got piston the valves we thought was hitting, but it turns out that Terry Wayne wasn't turning the crank hard enough, apparently. So I was afraid I was gonna bend the valve or mess the head up.
He was scared.
I was scared.
He was scared. He's scared, and he's saying he was scared. So, possibly for the last, how many months?
6. Well, that ain't all been checking piston the valves for the last 6 months now. That's transmission and the whole 9 yards that has been down. It ain't been just down on the cam. I had to wait on the cam for over a month for it to come in.
So, in actuality,
But the last 3 or 4 weeks, probably, we've been, but we still don't know yet. We may not have enough clearance.
so in actuality, you should have had the man out here a long time
And Dale
ago.
may not know his own strength. I may have a hole in the piston.
I have a bent valve
Bent valve. You never know.
now. We're gonna think positive.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
We
talk much
y'all
about
gonna get
that.
this thing running. It's gonna be on the track,
I hope I
and you
stick with
gonna
that.
quit treating it like such a baby.
Okay.
You do need to clean up all your messes, though. You treating her like trash.
It comes with them dollar signs. You got to start treating them like babies. After a while, don't you need? That's when you don't take them to the track until you know as far as you know that they're ready. That you ain't got no fuel issue problems.
Okay.
Pushing on them checker springs.
Yeah, just barely snug.
Snug right there.
I'm not sure on this.
Like,
That didn't mash anything out.
And like I said, I don't know if that's the compression chamber there or if that was where the valve was hitting. I didn't have that clay much thicker than that. It was a little bit. Well, it may have been about twice that thick though.
Did you have this just thin? Did you just feel this? You didn't
Yeah.
feel any out here? So
I just went on the edge of it. Just that edge you see there.
it's making the impression right here. It's going inside the relief. See? See how it made the outline?
Just a bigger valve.
But now it don't go in here.
It didn't even touch there unless that's the chamber. Compression chamber hitting there.
I don't see anything on that one.
It didn't touch it.
Terry, you want to tell them what you're doing?
No, because I don't really know. No, we're checking piston to valve clearance again, seeing where it's hitting, actually hitting.
That made a pretty good impression.
There's a knife, you want to cut it. Alright, she's doing something, I just don't know what.
I'm going to get this Mustang running.
She's out here doing something.
He's trying to tell me how to mechanic and he can't fix the car. Mimsy's going to fix the car.